Make a report. We'll see you in court.
We'll see you in court.
They've been here 3 times based on your calls.
That's our story with the neighbors. We'll let you know if the police get involved, if we're going to court. We're not backing down. We're going to continue to enjoy ourselves in the hot tub. Coach Greg, and I'm here with
Ali Smith.
And we're going to talk about some nasty neighbors, problems we've had with our neighbors.
They are not nice.
And so to give context, we want to fast forward, as in rewind, to a time when we first met them. And so how did that go when we put in our fence and cut down the tree?
Yeah, we tried to put in a fence. We cut down a tree on our property and they were not happy. They were literally yelling. Both neighbors in our back were yelling at the crew as they were trying to work. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was bad. We're like, oh, did we have to get neighbors like that? And then fast forward a couple months and we're getting noise complaints. And are we noisy?
We are not noisy.
Like, it's just me and Allie. It's not
loud,
a party.
He's loud, but all our windows are closed, so you can't hear us outside when he's yipping and a yapping.
And so 3 noise complaints. We have a hot tub. We watch TV a little bit. It's not blasting music. 3 noise complaints. Police show up at our door 3 times. We previously made a video on this talking about it.
Yeah, it was very, very upsetting to me because I don't like conflict. I don't like getting in trouble. I just want to do my own thing on my property. We don't cause any issues, and we literally have cops pulling up sideways in our driveway like we're criminals because of a noise complaint.
And so the police, they did a bit of research. They started knocking on doors, asking questions. Does this bother you? Are they noisy? Does it bother you? Nobody complained, but they weren't home.
There's no way you can hear in the house. Shut your windows, turn your AC on if you're hot. You won't be able to hear us. There's no chance.
It's Saturday night. It's 7:50.
And they don't just complain on us. They complain on our neighbors as well.
Yeah, our neighbors were out at 9:30 celebrating a birthday party on a Saturday night, and they're yelling at them over the fence to keep it down. The exact same thing they did with us last night.
People with their kids have parties at 10 o'clock. You calling the cops on them?
Yeah, the other day. It's 10 o'clock. Louder
you
than
calling
this.
the cops on them?
It's a TV show.
We're sitting literally not doing anything. It's ridiculous.
And they're just talking. They're not screaming. It's not loud music. It's just chit-chat. And yet they complain.
Even if it was, every once in a while to have a birthday party at 9:30 in the summer when it's actually, in fact, still light out.
It's a little bit ridiculous that we can't enjoy our property that we've spent a fortune on to sit and enjoy a little bit of de-stress. We work during COVID. You guys are retired. You don't work. You sit out all day, enjoy your time. We're inside. All we ask for is a couple of hours at night to de-stress during COVID. The cops are 100% on our side. You have a problem, you call, make a report, we'll see you in court.
We'll see you in court.
They've been here 3 times based on your calls and haven't had a single issue with us at 7:30 and 8 o'clock de-stressing.
And so last night, it's literally 7:45, and what happens?
Still light out, 7:45. Sure enough, she's yelling over the fence. Turn the TV down. It's too loud. There's kids in this neighborhood. Meanwhile, like Greg said earlier, we literally have no neighbors who have issues with us. Even the ones with kids, they live right beside us. No issues.
So me and her, we're talking back and forth. And of course, I'm raising my voice a little bit. We're 100 feet away and she's telling me, don't yell.
Stop yelling at me.
Yeah, stop it. Like literally like that. And then saying, there's kids over there trying to sleep. And there's kids over there trying to sleep. And I'm like, they don't care. You care. At least say you want me to be quiet. Don't put it on other people. We're going back and forth and I'm saying it's 7:45. It's not even dark out.
Move to a senior's home or out in the country if you don't want people to have any sort of enjoyment outside at 8 o'clock when people mow their lawn at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we don't call the cops when you mow the lawn on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I was on the phone. You guys are mowing your lawn. You want me to call your cops because I'm sitting outside enjoying my breakfast and have to listen to your lawnmower?
Sure.
See how silly that is?
But we're
silly.
good neighbors, so we don't
some
cause
common
trouble
courtesy.
for
Allow
other
people to have a respectable amount of volume in the house and not call the cops on it.
I took out my camera and I started recording just to have a copy of what exactly took place, just to have proof that we didn't say anything over the top, mean, and so on.
No, so we definitely kept our cool compared to what we could have done. I thought we were very respectful. We just said, listen, we have a right, just like you have a right, to enjoy our property. So we want to watch TV when it's still light outside.
So if you want to call the cops for the third time, fourth time, go ahead.
You're literally a horrible neighbor causing issues for us when we're not doing anything. My anxiety level to sit in my own backyard on a property we spent a fortune on is through the roof because of neighbors, because of you guys. It's not right. You don't do that to your neighbor. Shut your windows, put earbuds in, we'll buy you $250 earbuds, go to bed. Stop calling the cops on us. We're not doing anything wrong.
And so the conversation ended with basically, we're watching our show, you don't like it, call the cops, we'll be waiting. But you got to press charges, and we've already spoken to the police, and what did they tell us?
They're already on our side. They've been here. They said there's no issue with the level of volume you have your TV at. So we will no longer allow any more anonymous complaints to be made against us. That's what the cops said. So they're like, we're on your side.
Anything else to say before we put the TV back on? All right, TV back on.
And so I posted a short conversation of this on Instagram. A lot of comments saying, hey, build a taller fence.
Unfortunately, we cannot.
We're at the max height and their property's higher up than ours.
Yeah.
So even if we had a 10-foot taller fence, they'd still see us.
And we have blinds that go around our entire perimeter of the deck. So we're enclosed in, and they're like non-see-through blinds, but it was too windy last night, so we couldn't put them down.
Yeah, and so the wind, it's going to dampen your sound anyway, like you can hardly hear.
Yeah.
So,
and it was yucky, and the rain had just started. They weren't sitting out. They literally were coming out just to spy on us. I saw them before she yelled over. I knew.
Absolutely. She's warning me in advance. She's like, that person just come out there pretending to look at their barbecue and they're going back in.
The husband was in the window like this, and when I turned, he like went whoop to get out of the window. I'm like, oh man, I think they're calling the cops on us.
We're
sure
on
enough,
you,
yeah,
new guy.
Yeah, new guy.
Girl.
We can see you.
We see you.
So they're creeping on us, literally, just to complain to us.
And just to complain.
They definitely have something against us because we literally are doing nothing wrong. We don't hold wild parties. We're never loud. We don't do anything outside.
Our windows are shut. You can't hear anything. They could blast the music so loud you wouldn't hear it.
You wouldn't hear it.
So if they went in their house and they went to bed, shut their windows, we could be so loud they would not hear it. And
no
it's
way.
funny, all the police are called such early time. It's always 7, 8 o'clock.
Whoever makes these bylaws, it's actually ridiculous. You should not be able to make a noise complaint until a certain hour. Some people say it's 11. That's not where we live. A noise complaint can literally be made at any time.
I mean, after all, we're all neighbors. We all have to get along. If somebody's mowing the lawn at 3 p.m, you can't have a noise complaint. Well, physically you can have one, but you shouldn't complain. People have to mow their lawns. People have to live their lives. Can't we all just get along?
They don't make neighbors the way they used to. Back in the day, your neighbors helped you out. You could go over, get a cup of sugar, a glass of milk, whatever you needed. Now, literally, neighbors call the cops on you for when you're enjoying your backyard.
Maybe we should go over and drop this on their door.
Just chuck it over the fence.
Maybe give them a cookbook and a sleep aid.
A
say,
bottle of wine.
Take 2 of these, drink a bottle of wine, and you won't hear anything until tomorrow morning.
Literally, we should.
That's our story with the neighbors. We'll let you know if the police get involved, if we're going to court. We're not backing down. We're going to continue to enjoy ourselves in the hot tub. Allie's so stressed for this. She's not explaining it right here, but every day she panics. If the music gets a bit too loud on the TV show, the commercial comes on, and it gets louder. Oh my goodness, we're going to freak out.
This is what I look like in the hot tub. So I have the remote for the Bose stereo, and I'm like this.
Turning it down on every commercial because the sounds go up, and then I can't hear anything because I have a freaking hearing aid.
But it in fact is ridiculous. If you ever watch Netflix or Prime or anything like that, the music on these shows or movies, they blast it, or like the fight scenes are so loud, and then when they talk, you can barely hear it. It's like blasting or so quiet. They need to have a happy medium. Netflix,
So it's a
Prime
side
Video.
pet peeve of hers on Netflix.
Yeah, I
she
hate
doesn't
it.
like how commercials get louder than the actual show, but
It's
they want
awful.
you to hear the commercial.
No,
That's how they sell the
just
stuff.
keep it the same decibel all the time. That way I don't have to stress out about my neighbors yelling over.
And so now you know where we stand with the neighbors, and if anything should go wrong, if we go to court, we shall let you know how we do. And I'd rather pay the fine than have to deal with turning down the music and never having a life.
Yeah, it's to that point where even I'm mad, and I don't get mad easily.
Make a report. We'll see you in court.
Ending it here. Watch the bloops. Get the Harder Than Last Time supplements. All about Allie. You can follow her. Also, Harder Than Last Time subs on the freaking Instagram. You're going to post me on there sleeping or something.
Yeah.
Maybe explain that for a sec.
Yeah, Harder Than Last Time supplements. There's an Instagram page. Go follow them. I tag them a lot, so if you just watch my stories, you'll see I'll tag Harder Than Last Time supplements.
That's right. So get all over the supplements. Also, we're looking for ambassadors to help sell and promote the products. We will pay you to do so. Yeah, we'll pay you to do so. Why not? And subscribe, click the bell button, and until next time, we are out.